Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault. Once again, I'm coming to you with another product review. And as you can see from the setup I have here in my garage right now with all of these big heavy boxes on my workbench, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Normally, I'm reviewing some type of gun accessory, maybe an optic, maybe a tactical flashlight. But today, we're going to be unboxing and seeing what a product from Hold Up Displays looks like. Essentially, this is supposed to be a system for mounting firearms and other accessories in a gun room. Now, I'm actually very excited about this because I've been asking many of my biggest fans over on the Texas Gun Vault 2, my behind the scenes channel, about my setup here in the garage. I'm just an average gun guy, and I kind of like the setup that I have. I don't want to necessarily have a professional studio, but many people think I definitely need to upgrade my decor. Well, this company contacted me, and they asked me for all of the measurements of my back wall. So all of this showed up. It's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking I was going to get something kind of small, just to test out the product. But this is supposed to be a system that you can put together yourself and kind of customize for your needs. So this is a video I'm definitely going to be filming over a number of days. We're going to unbox this, see everything that comes in this kit, and then we're going to try to mount it to the back wall. I'm going to try to document as much as I possibly can to show you the process and give you my honest opinion of their product. So the first thing I'm going to do is unbox all of this, but I'm going to save your time. I'll just go ahead and get everything out of the boxes and see what we have. And so I have everything out of the box, and I have to say I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but also very impressed. I'm overwhelmed because they sent so much. I honestly thought they were going to send something kind of small that would showcase their products, but this is gigantic. I have so many options here, from these very nice aluminum slats, all these different accessories. It's really going to take me a little bit of time to figure out how I want to set this whole thing up. I'm also very impressed with the quality of everything. Going back to these aluminum slats, they're finished very nice. They're obviously very heavy duty. We also have all of these accessories, and they sent me a big box of them. We have some pistol hangers. We have hooks that I believe are for mounting rifles horizontally. We have these trays here, which I believe are for magazines. We also have this movable bar, so depending on what's going to go in here, you can set it up as you need. We also have a plethora of hardware and tools to help the installation, and they also sent some shelving. I'll go ahead and move this box with all of these accessories, and now I'll show you this big shelf. It is really, really nice. This is going to be a wonderful setup, and now I just have to figure out what I want to do with it. So I guess the next thing to do is to figure out how to mount it, so I need to go look at the instructions and start the installation. And as you can see, I have the first slat installed, and I am very impressed with how easy this is going together, especially for someone like me that is not very handy when it comes to home projects. I was able to consult the easy one page of instructions, use the screw alignment tool, and the drill bit that was provided by Hold Up Displays. Now, I discovered that my studs were 16 inches apart, and my original plan was to cover this entire wall with these slats. However, I did run into a problem, but this has nothing to do with the build quality of the display itself. I discovered that my stud right here apparently has some type of metal that is attached to the stud, and every time I used these self-tapping screws, they would literally seize in about halfway. I was unable to take them out or screw them in any further. So I had to try to cut them off, and I wasn't able to do that, so I ended up having to literally remove the slat by force, and as you can see, it is bent. It appears that whatever is on that stud is the entire length of the wall, which means I will not be able to put together those different slats to cover the whole wall, so we're going to just do the display over here, unfortunately. I also ended up having to ruin one of these slats, but let me tell you, it took a lot of strength to get this off the wall. So now I have to repair my wall, but the next thing we're going to do is add the rest of the slats going up the wall, and this is such an easy installation. They simply click together, and now all I have to do is use that screw alignment tool, continue going up the stud, and put all of the slats on. So that's the next step. And so now you can see we added the rest of the slats. I decided to go this height because we do have these optional side panels, and these are specifically cut for this height. So we're going to go with that. But before I begin to add those side panels, I do want to add these rubberized strips, which are going to hide the screws. All of these screws set exactly like they were supposed to. I'm very impressed with the tools that they provide. As I mentioned before, I'm not a very handy person, so if I can put this together, I know you can. But these rubber strips will go into each one of these slots. They will hide the screws and give you a much more attractive display. So I'm going to go ahead and apply all of those rubber strips, see what it looks like, and then we're going to apply the side panels. And so now I have installed all of those rubber pieces. It hides all of the mounting hardware, and this looks like a professional setup. I can't believe I was the one that actually installed it. So now the last part of this installation is going to be to add these end pieces. They do provide some double-sided tape, and they've given us some instructions on where to put that. So that's the next thing I'm going to do, and that should finalize the project, and then we're going to see what it looks like here on my wall. And here we go, pretty much with the final product. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this. I will have to say the only thing I might think would need to be improved would be these side panels. They actually look fantastic, but using that double-sided tape I don't think is as secure, and they are a little bit difficult to mount and get absolutely perfect. So something that might snap onto the side might be an improvement, but that is a very, very small gripe because it looks fantastic. And to be honest with you, I could go and get my own double-sided tape and redo it. So that's the only issue I really had with this installation. It looks absolutely fantastic. So now let me get all of the accessories out. Let's try some configurations and see what it looks like. And here we go with the final product, and essentially the new Texas Gun Vault background. And I can tell you, I couldn't be more happy. I am blown away by Hold Up Display's product. Everything they sent is extremely high quality, but the thing I love about this is the modularity. I tried to use every accessory that they sent, from the shelf to the various pistol stands and the rifle hooks, and you're able to adjust them in so many ways, move them around on the rails. We have very small pistols, larger pistols, magazines, and the magazine holders can be adjusted from very large AR-10 style all the way down to AR-15 and even smaller. I couldn't be happier. It's unfortunate that I wasn't able to extend this, but I have extra slats that I'm going to be able to put up in my safe room as well. But this is an amazing display. And if you have a gun room or have a need to display your firearms, I would definitely recommend checking out this company. As I mentioned, I am just blown away by the modularity and the quality. Plus, it's very aesthetically attractive. This is absolutely amazing. If you have a man cave, a safe room, a gun room, you have to check this out. I know I sound like I'm glowing over this product, but that's because I truly am. So on my star system, how would I rate the Hold Up Display's display? Well, if I could give it more than 5 stars, I absolutely would. This is amazing, and it's exactly what I've been looking for to upgrade the background of the Texas Gun Vault. So I can tell you that from now on, I'm going to be a loyal customer of Hold Up Displays, because I can see, especially in the future when I move, I'm going to need more of these slats, I'm going to need more of these accessories, the hangers, the hooks, all of it, because I want to create the ultimate gun room. And this is definitely the direction that I would go in. So tell me in the comments section below, what do you think of this display? What do you think of its modularity, its quality? Have you ever used a system like this? But all I can tell you is I would highly recommend you check them out if you're in the need of a display exactly like this. So, as always, thanks for watching.